There we go, chat. Here we go, chat. Damn. Yo. What's good? Yo, what color you got on? Where that shit at? There we go. You don't got on no black, right? We good. No dark color, right? We good. We good to go.
Big time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Here we go, chat.
Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Already.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I had a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, with a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Dropping back, it's Dyer. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking to scramble. Big tight end makes
Get the fuck out of here.
all down. Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This nigga wasting the whole first quarter, bro.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking for a man. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And just an outstanding return takes it back to the 7-yard line.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. The sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Looking to get it in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
He's going to run it. That's 20. He's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on fourth. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Washington trying to convert this fourth down.
Let's go.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Quick completion on the out. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Butler. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even, but the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Williams will pass. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Washington! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Brings it to the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There's the pressure. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage with no gain on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got a man, it's Hamilton. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys who put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Arizona State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Quick catch on third down. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Husky. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end.
And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And he made the extra point without problem. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answered the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
Washington would love to just run out this clock. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass hits complete. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.